Welcome back. So we're going to start our solo with the same lick that we started. It's off of the D chord from the first solo. We're just going to do it up here to start it off of our A shape. Okay, that's the first lick. The next lick, that's a new one. Now this is found around a D chord, but a D chord at the 10th fret. So not the D chord here, but the same A-based shape. Oh, I mean the same A chord that we would normally play at the 5th fret. It's an E shape rather, but you're going to play it up at the D, up at the 10th fret for a D. And so you're going to do a hammer, which is 10 to 11 on the G string, grace note, and a little roll. So it's kind of like the very first A lick from the first solo. So we're going to go just like that. So 10 to 11 on the G. You kind of roll the top two. Back to the B string, and then you're going to do 11, bend just a little. So the lick is. So 13, you bend at 13, back to 10. Okay, and that little bendy is actually on the flat 7. If you kind of look at it closely. Okay, next lick, we're going to go. That's kind of a fun one. What's going on there is we're just playing around again with the A shape, hammering from 13 to 14, with the first finger anchored at 12 up top. And then a little bend at the end, so it's. And I bend from, you know, just a little bend. I'm not trying to get up to that note. Just a little one. And resolving onto 14 on your G string. Okay. Then when we shift, our center is D, right? We do the same D lick from the other solo. Okay, so that's the start of it, and then you're going to shift from this D shape to this D shape and do kind of a play on the first one, which is 10, 13, 10, 12 on the G, back to 10. Sometimes I use my third there. I guess it depends on your hand size. Okay, resolving on A. That note, it's kind of funny because the resolution there, that A, the music goes back to A right there. Okay, and then we finish off our A idea around this shape again with a simplified version of the first one, where you're going to do a 13 hammer to 14, 12, a little bendy again from 13, back to 14. So it's without all that stuff, a little simpler. Now we have the last, the lick from E down to D, the very wordy one. It's a little easier than it looks though, to be honest. All it is it's built around an E shape. In this case we're pulling it from our E all the way up here at 12, but just the top a little bit. We're going to do the same idea where we're hammering into the shape from a fret below, so 12 to 13 on the G, 12 on the B, 14 on the B, all the way up to 12 on the high E. That note, by the way, outside note, that is a major 6th. Sounds very good in blues. And then you go to the flat 7, which is 15, back to 12, then you bend 6 to flat 7, so 14 to 15. Back to 14. Now you just do the exact same thing as the music shifts to your D chord. Same idea down here. And then you get the last two notes are just 13 on the B, 10 on the B. So that whole little run okay, it's just speedy, that's all. But you get the lick and then you can shift it, you know, it flows together pretty well. So one more time. And then your turnaround's the same.